future will rise. Every serve, every spike, hear the crowd ignite. Together we shine, together we fight. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every jump, the sky we claim. Next gen heroes, remember the name. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, big believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we crown. Energy surge and the moment is ours. Chasing the glory, we're reaching the stars. One team, one voice, the victory song. Shakey Super League, we all belong. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every step we chase the flame. Next gen legends, we stake our claim. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, big believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we crown. We crown. Clap to the beat, feel the roar. Stronger together we'll soar. Push through the pain, rise from the fall. Super League spirit will give it all. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the light. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, big believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next game then we crown. We crown.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
This is Quick Set powered by Smart Power All 109 for our matches for today, beginning with Arellano University High School taking on the University of Santo Tomas in just a short while. After that, we have Pusong Azul versus Pacific Volleyball Academy. For our third match of the day, we have St. John's Institute versus One LaSalle. And for our last match this afternoon, we have Pacific Volleyball Academy Inc., our guest team from Guam, taking on Arellano University High School again. You can catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusop.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page and on a TV at Solar Sports and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. Let's take a look back at what happened in the press con yesterday. Let's watch this now.
It's really a special year for us because we have guests from overseas. We have two teams, foreign teams joining in the high school. The Perfect Set team from California, and of course the Pacific Volleyball Academy coming from Guam. Pagdating naman sa collegiate conference natin, we also have two foreign teams coming in, a team from Australia and a team from Vietnam. They will be competing with local teams. For the high school, we also have a team from Bacolod, St. John's Academy, together with the Manila-based team. So it's going to be an exciting 2 weeks of volleyball dito sa Shakey's Invitational.
Sobrang exciting dahil bagong experience sa mga bata, no? Tsaka talagang napakaganda ng ginawa ng Shakeys dahil nagdala ng foreign team para ma-experience ng mga bata kung ano yung international caliber ng mga darating team.
You know, I always say competition is where everything begins. Like that's where our girls and all our players start to develop. They learn the most. They get to learn different team culture and different styles of play. So again, it's just going to make them a better player, better person, better version of themselves. And we're just excited to have this opportunity and hopefully we get invited in the future too.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I think playing in the Philippines is very fun and there's a lot of opportunities.
I think you can expect all-out energy and for me to really be giving it my best in the court.
Very excited po kami na makalaban yung lahat ng teams kasi alam po namin na lahat po is malakas and looking forward po na makalaban po namin lahat.
I'm really excited. I wanna see how these teams work and how they play, and it's just gonna be a learning experience for us. So I'm really excited.
We can definitely expect that everyone is going to do their best and play with their heart. You know, they really love the sport. They play almost year-round. And you can expect them to be friendly, happy girls who are going to make a lot of new friends in this country.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to play against high-level teams and just compete.
Well, of course, it's a big opportunity to go against schools that are in other countries. And I personally think na it will also open more opportunities for us in the future.
Sa Shakey's po, more power. Sana magtagal-tagal at tuloy-tuloy pa po yung ganitong event para sa mga batang naniniwala at may mga pangarap.
So to all of our fans, volleyball fans, we have another invitational. Remember last year, we did it in the province, no? Sa mga probinsya po ng Davao, Cebu, and Batangas. This year, it's back here in Manila with really a special flavor to it. We have foreign teams competing with your local favorite team. So please come and join us, come and watch, and see the excitement of the Shakey's Invitational.
Well, what a great way that was to begin the tournament. Shakey Super League fans, in case you missed it, we have two divisions for this year's Shakey Super League National Invitationals Rising Stars Elite Talent Global Stage. The juniors division will be until July 18, followed by the collegiate division that will start on July 19 to July 26. So buy your tickets at smtickets.com now and see you at the games. You can also catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusop.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page, on TV, at Solder Sports, and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. And that was Quick Set, powered by Smart Power All 109.
Shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite. Every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, make believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down. Next year we crown. Energy surge and the moment is ours. Chasing the glory, we're reaching the stars. One team, one voice, love a great song. Shakey Super League, we all belong. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down. Next year then we crown. We crown. We crown.
It's the opening day of the Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals, featuring 7 teams from the UAAP, NCAA, as well as Bacolod, California, and Guam. The best of the best battle it out for supremacy here in this week-long tournament for the Juniors Division. First up, for this quadruple header Saturday, we have Arellano University High School taking on the University of Santo Tomas for the first match of the day. Good afternoon, volleyball fans. I am Kayla Reyes together with Gaira Beralga here at the Playtime Phil Oil Arena in San Juan. Gaira, this is the first time that Shakey's is holding a juniors division in the Invitationals.
And it's very exciting, but it's going to be a quick conference as well as it's going to be a great exposure for all the teams, all the youngsters here. There are a lot of rising stars here in the Shakeys, but also UST and Arellano starting it off really strong in this match. They have a lot of similarities, but again, these are two teams who would want to get on top.
Well, what a way it is to begin this Saturday by seeing these two formidable teams. Let's now take a look at our tournament format.
Well, we have 7 teams in a play-in single round robin format, and the top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals. But in the semifinals and finals matches, there will be knockout games. So in the preliminary matches, it's only best of 3 sets. But in the semifinals and the finals, it's going to be a long match with a best of 5 sets format.
Well, I'm sure we are definitely in for a treat. We have 7 teams, as we mentioned earlier, part of this, should I say, inaugural juniors division of the Invitationals. And let's take a look at the 7 participating teams. We have the Perfect Set Dream Makers from the USA, St. John's Institute from Bacolod, Pusong Azul, One Lasal, PVA from Guam, UST, and Arellano University High School. So a lot of these teams having such stacked lineups, and it's going to be exciting to see a mix of players locally and internationally going head-to-head here in our tournament. For our first team, let's discuss, Gyra, the Arellano University High School.
Well, Arellano University, Coach Obet Javier has been coaching this team for the past 13 years. And he mentioned as well that there are a lot of players, for the past 15 years actually, and there are a lot of players in his team. 60% are new in the team, but he's really looking forward to this team that will be vocal. And of course, leadership will really make and build this team, this conference.
Well, this is one of the teams to look out for from the NCAA, as they were previous NCAA champions. Let's move on now to the other side of the court. That's the University of Santo Tomas. And let's take a look at their player profile as well.
Well, we have the head coach, Coach Kung Fu Reyes, but right now it's actually Coach Yanni Fernandez who will be taking the reins in this match. He also mentioned to me earlier that this is a very new team. He mentioned that 3/4 of the team is very new, coming from a lot of places nationwide. So he's really trying to build the familiarity as well as the culture in this new UST squad.
Well, you mentioned a lot of new recruits also coming from all parts of the Philippines. So it's going to be exciting to see this fresh and young lineup of the UST high school team. And our player in focus is presented by PusoP.com. Join now for free. This is Janine Espiritu, only 15 years old, the libero from the girls in gold and black.
Well, right now, she's 15 years old, as you mentioned, but she is a very decorated player, 2-time NCAA champion with Perpetual before coming into UST, and also a 2-time NCAA best libero. So you know that UST will really have great defense and reception this conference.
Now, the game will be coming up shortly, so don't go away. We'll be back.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po. Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
For the baby Chiefs, it is the start of the official warm-up.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Stronger together we'll soar.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Jay Derequito. Second referee, I Gildero. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Playtime Villoil Arena. This is the Shakey Super League 2026 National Invitationals. This match is between the Arellano University High School Baby Chiefs and their challengers across the net, the University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Tigresses. University Baby Chiefs, please proceed in the middle of the board for your photo op.
It's the first day of the Shakey Super League Invitationals for the juniors division. So this is gonna be a week-long tournament featuring 7 teams from UAAP, NCAA, Bacolod, Guam, and even the USA. Well, first up here, it's an NCAA versus UAAP showdown between Arellano and the UST Junior Golden Tigresses. On your screens now, that's the Lady Chiefs, headed by Coach
Obet Javier actually has been coaching this team for the past 15 years. So he mentioned that it's a challenge for him every year to have new players, but he's very excited to see these new young guns compete here in the Shakey's Invitational.
So one of the teams to definitely watch out, as they were previous or former champions too in their respective collegiate tournament. Next up, we have the UST Junior Golden Tigresses. So a new team, Gaira, from what we saw in the GBL tournament a few months ago.
It's very refreshing actually having that conversation with Coach Yanni Fernandez. He's actually acting as the head coach right now, as Coach Kung Fu is not here as the head coach. But again, they've been, Coach Yanni and Coach Kung Fu have been training and leading this team for the past 13 years or more. So talagang kilala na nila ang isa't isa, and even though one is out, the system continues. So that's the beauty of UST, especially under Coach Kung Fu and Coach Yanni.
Well, there's a lot of new faces that we're seeing here on our screens. They were actually the Shakey's Girls Volleyball Invitational League Rising Stars champions just a few months ago, as I mentioned. And we'll be seeing lots of new players, new recruits from the different parts of the Philippines fielding in for UST today, as I now turn you over to our game announcer for the callouts.
Baby Chiefs. First up, team captain at number 10, the setter Jamie Ignacio. Outside hitter number 3, Ara Suizo. Middle blocker number 4, Demi Vargas. Opposite hitter number 6, Nicole Borja. Middle blocker at number 8, Vane Suico. Outside hitter number 12, Daisy Baralejas. Their starting number at number 11, Eliza Villaluz. Head coach of the Baby Chiefs, Obed Javier. And now for the starters of USC Junior Golden Tigresses. First off, at number 1, setter Andrea Danchenping. Outside hitter number 7, Zaira Rumayes. Another outside hitter number 10, Nicole Velaez. Middle blocker number 11, Diana Calfaboro. Outside hitter number 17, Anya Chavez. Middle blocker number 19, Aleni Manzanillo. Your starting libero and team captain at number 4, has Pepito. Head coach of the Junior Golden Tigers, Yanni Fernandez. It's the Baby Chiefs.
Let's meet our starting units. First, for the Lady Chiefs, we have Ignacio Vargas Vico, Paralea Suizo, Borja, and Villaluz. Now on the other side of the court, we have Jun Bing, Manzanillo, Calfoforo, Romaiz, Pelaiz, Menchavez, and Pepito for their starting libero. An NCAA versus UAAP showdown, Gyra. How do you think this is gonna pan out?
Well, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be intense. But again, there are a lot of things that can happen because these two teams are very new. Not only to each team, but as well as their teammates. So, very refreshing to see.
This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. So to start things off for us, UST with that serve, a free ball given up. Set to the open side. And a point right away, UST gets one.
UST starting it off strong with that fast serve, but finishing it off with that hit to the zone 6.
On the service deck, we have Tan Chun Bing, the playmaker of the Junior Golden Tigresses. Underhand set to the open. Espiritu was there. No coverage that time for UST. That's a block point for the Lady Chiefs.
Great block for the Lady Chiefs as well. And knowing Coach Obet Javier, he is known for his system with great blocking. So this is something that UST has to watch out for. And you have to note, UST has very tall players in their lineup right now.
That's true. Looking at them while they were warming up earlier, a lot of tall, young girls on that roster. That's another point for UST this time.
But what's scary for UST as well is that all their players who are at grade 11 right now, which Coach Yanni mentioned, is standing at around 5'9" to 5'11" already.
And they're not done growing, I'm sure.
Not
These
yet.
are really young girls. I mean, you also have Soto, visibly the tallest player there on the roster for UST. And the rest of the girls not... I don't see anyone who's below 5'6" there. That attack goes wide, clearly. That was Paralejas of Arellano.
We're seeing some jitters coming from the Lady Chiefs.
Just the beginning of the match. So I'm sure these girls are starting to heat up, get more familiar with each other also on the court.
That's still good. It's a free ball again for UST.
Set up there to the open side, and what a hit coming from Pelaiz, making do of that set.
That's a very smart play from UST as well, going for that quick attack combination, that three, but then going to that open side for that down the line.
The setter was really able to deceive the blockers there, giving Pelaiz an easy time to attack. Set to the open, off-speed hit, or soft touch rather. There was a net touch on the side of Arellano.
UST on a roll here early in the first set.
Some errors being given up. 3 points for UST. Score is 6-1 in favor of the Golden Tigresses. Faulty receive. Another free ball here for UST.
Read well by Arellano. That was actually Paralejas on that block.
Yes, that's the second block point here. Well, the 2 points they had are both coming from block points here for the Lady Chiefs. So great defense so far, considering that UST is the bigger team.
Well, blocking is all about timing, and timing was perfect there for Calfoforo.
What a hit from Calfoforo in the middle, taking charge at the front line. as she now heads to the service deck. Arellano trails by 5. Attack from the open side, and she gets that check. That was Isabel Borja with that point.
But you know what, Kayla? Yung familiarity din talaga ng Arellano is what they need to bank on. Knowing that 60% of the players are new to this team, but they still have 40% na who are very familiar and they know how to play with each other. On the side of UST, talagang bago mostly ang players nito.
Score is 8-3 in favor of the Golden Tigresses.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Back from that first technical timeout, UST with a strong start so far. They continue to rack up some points here, coming off some unforced errors on the side of the Lady Chiefs, but also doing well with their offense.
Another great serve.
Attack from the open, good pickup by UST. UST will try that spin Laes, and another block point for the Lady Chiefs.
Blocking on point for the Arellano University High School. And again, Kayla, it's not all about the height. Like I mentioned earlier, ang timing din ang sagot for Arellano in this match.
That's 3 block points already at the early stages of the first set. Good defense by Arellano, although offense of USC is just too much to handle right now. Another point coming from the middle. Great setup as well by their playmaker Tan Chun Bing.
I was gonna say, you have to really commend the setter, the brain of the team. Tan Chun Bing has been all around, and even though a lot of the players are new, it's like she knows each and every one of them.
Yes, and actually also really distributing that ball well. You have some hits coming from the wings, as well as she's able to activate the middle.
And look at that.
Right
Back
on cue.
row attack.
She has her attackers hitting from all corners of that floor. Good wind up and a finish there for the Golden Tigresses.
But when I was talking to Coach Yanni earlier, sabi niya nga ang pinaka-challenge sa kanila is the familiarity, as I kept mentioning earlier. But UST is playing like one solid squad right now, even though there are a lot of players coming from different teams. And this is actually the first time that they're fielded in one team.
Well, this is the best opportunity and platform to really get to know each other on the court, build that chemistry for their future tournaments.
And UST has a very, very deep bench, because what Coach Yanni also mentioned earlier is all the players here right now in the lineup is eligible to play in the UAAP Juniors.
So you can see how they really prioritize just really training their players even at such a young age para tuloy-tuloy na hanggang college.
That's right, but also in the previous Shakey's Gville, it was another lineup. So talagang iba-iba ang pwedeng ipasok ni na coach in the UAAP. It's gonna be really surprising, but on the side of the Lady Chiefs, getting a score there off the middle.
Good way to stop the bleeding there. As they continue to trail, that's Suizo. Although she commits a service error, something they definitely have to limit here. So one full rotation already. That's Tan Chun Bing on deck to serve again. Better pass there. Holding.
That was a catch and throw violation called on Arellano.
That's prolonged contact on the Lady Chiefs. So another free point here for UST.
Serving for USC, Andrea Tanchunbin.
Underhand set there. They give up a free ball. Tanchun Bing. What a play there from UST.
Tanchun Bing utilizing all the players inside the court right now. Definitely one of the rising stars for UST.
What a great decoy that was also coming from their middle blocker, trying to lose that block. A timeout now called by Coach Obet.
Sir, yung receive, pati sa receive, hindi malaman kung kayang receive o ano. Hindi natin talaga maangat yan kung kayo mismo sa sarili nyo, nagdadalawang isip kayo sa mga kakayahan nyo. Walang mawawala kung ilalaro nyo na maayos. Kitang-kitang kinakabahan kayo eh. Tao lang yan, no?
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
I love how Coach Obet has been so consistent because even when I covered him for the NCAA Seniors Division, yun lagi sinasabi niya na meron na kayong kalaban na 6 sa kabila, bakit kalaban nyo pa rin ang sarili nyo? Pinapadami nyo pa yung mga competitors nyo. So for this one, it's just Arellano versus themselves. It's because they're not talking, which was what Coach Obet mentioned earlier na he wants a vocal team. And that is the missing link right now.
So communication urgently needed on the side of the Lady Chiefs. Meanwhile, this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Well, we've been mentioning her from again and again. Tanchun Bing has been consistent on the service line, and she's been all around the court as well.
New player though fielded in for the Lady Chiefs. That's Kahanap. Coming in as reinforcement there. Let's see if she can contribute with the minute she's given. Good pickup there by UST. Romaez with a drop. Drop ball also by the Lady Chiefs. Good setting by UST so far. But that attack goes wide for Paralejas. That brings us to our second technical timeout. UST is still on top.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
We are now midway of the first set, and UST continues to dominate here, contributing and attacking from all sides or all corners of the floor, also showing good movement in the first few minutes here of the first set. And that's another service ace by Tanchun Bing.
Right at the corner pocket of that court.
Good pressure there on the first ball of Arellano.
17-6.
What a block from UST. They get a kill block now. Let's take a look at that again. That attack from Arellano, but a well-timed block straight to the ground for UST. No coverage on the side of the Lady Chiefs.
Another free ball for UST. Good coverage.
Free ball now for Arellano. Another free ball given up. Chance for UST. Too much angle there that time though. And a point for the Lady Chiefs. Now on deck to serve for Arellano. Faith Suico, the middle blocker.
Good serve. Good pass from UST.
Tobalia with that attack. Set up to the open. And finally, that's Paralejas getting that hit that she's been looking for.
And that was a perfect swing going straight to the floor.
That's a great set as well for her. Free ball now for Arellano. Pepito sets up to Balia. Ball still in play here. Good hustle by both squads.
Balia from the middle this time.
Arellano late to get to that ball, just a few steps away. Another good play coming from UST.
And this is what you want to see from a girls team or from a high school team. A lot of plays, a lot of setups. It's giving, I would say, collegiate level already.
And that's really
good dig.
Credit to their setter, Tan Chun Bing. Napapaikot yung kanyang mga spikers eh. That's what we've been seeing every play. Substitution though for the Golden Tigers is Moreno coming in, checking in the ball game for the first time, as well as Arellano making a sub. That's Dandasan coming in to serve. Score is 19 UST to 9 for the Lady Chiefs. So a 10-point deficit for them right now.
Sharp serve, but perfect pass.
Libero was there. Although, unfortunately, an attack error once again, going straight to the net.
Paralejas tried to go down the line, trying to challenge the blockers, but just went too late.
That puts USD in the 20th point mark as a middle blocker, Calfoforo, is set to serve.
Good serve.
Moreno. That's a point for Arellano once again.
Perfect timing on that block.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a block actually.
But now Paralejas is in the back row, which is a challenge for Arellano because she has been the player that the setter always goes to.
Yep, that's Jamie Ignacio, the setter captain, setting up and feeding those balls to the left wing. Although so far she's unable to convert there.
But right now you have San Jose coming in as a substitution, as well as Cruz. Although a little excited, of course.
No whistle yet for Moreno. Well, that was a lucky one because she wasn't the one supposed to serve. So buti na lang wala pang pito on that time.
Good serve. Paralejas from the back row. Good dig.
Moreno will try. Attack from the opposite. And she gets that check. That's care of Nina Kahanap. Getting a point for the Lady Chiefs. Another sub here for Coach Obet. That's Hazel Tabuena checking in to serve. So far, Gyra, what do you think UST is doing right here in the first set?
Well, you really have to commend Tan Chun Bing as well as their whole system. She has been setting up the players really well. And even though these players are new to each other, they've been playing as a solid team. But right now, Arellano trying to get back up from this deficit. You have Tabuena on the service line, getting that ace.
Well, that's what you want to see. She just checked in the ball game a few moments ago and right away immediate impact off the bench.
But look at UST right now. It's a four-man receive.
Perfect pass there by the libero and the finish by Manzanillo, the middle blocker. Great setup again by the playmaker. That smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. Back set there. That one catches the line for Arellano.
That was actually kahanap again. Nakahanap ng spot. But you know what? They've been playing so well. They're not really banking on paralejas anymore. And they're setting up the balls to other players. So it's much better kasi nai-utilize lahat ng players.
Yep, and able to distribute the sets. Rather than, we noticed, like what you mentioned, they've been going to paralejas quite frequently. And that was something that UST already caught or read. Another sub here for UST. Laag in the ball game for Calfoforo. Score is 23-13, still a 10-point difference between the two squads.
Good serve. Although that one sails out. Great read by Kahanap.
Too much angle in that serve this time around, as Arabea Suizo is on deck to serve for Arellano. Good pass there. Back set to the opposite. And that's a check ball. UST gets that point and they're now 1 point away from bagging this first set.
Great use of the blocker's hands. Very dominant UST here in the first set. Cruz with a good serve.
Bump set to Paralejas. Set to the middle. That one was too low for Laag.
San Jose setting that to Laag, but it was quite too low, especially the timing of Laag as well, given that defense.
Another sub here, Vargas coming in the front line there. UST at set points, so no room for error here for Arellano. Laag tries again, although that's a block point, another block point for Arellano.
Now, you know what? Even though Arellano hasn't been getting a lot of hits or spikes, they've been doing really well in the blocking department. Talagang bumabawi sila in their timing and also no hesitation at all with protecting their side of the court.
Yeah, I believe they had about 4 to 6 blocks just in this first set alone.
Although that service error gives UST the first set.
Yep, that does it for the first set here. UST taking that one after that service error by Arellano. 25-16 in favor of UST here in the first set.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Set number 1, a strong, dominant start here for the UST Junior Golden Tigers as they were attacking and scoring points from all over the floor, Gaira.
And you know what? This team has shown great tenacity here in the first set. Pinakita talaga nila na even though they are new to each other, they're not new to the game. So they're just really showing heart and strength in the first set. On the side of Arellano, you've been seeing sparks of greatness, but at the same time, you've been seeing na medyo jittery din here in the first match in the Shakey's National Invitational. Well, you can see how USC dominated with 12 attacks and just answered by 5 from Arellano. But look at those block points that we were mentioning earlier. Arellano stopped 5 points from UST in that set, but they have to minimize their errors. They had 4 more compared to UST.
That's 9 free points to UST, but again, something to commend and hopefully bring to the next set was those blocks. Set 2 now underway. This set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. UST draws first blood here.
Arellano still looking for that communication spark.
Tan Chun Bing now with the serve.
Sharp serve.
Underhand set there. Almost a miscommunication on who was gonna attack that ball. That's another point.
Men Chavez this time from the opposite side. You can really see USD fielding in a lot of their players in this set. Now you have Romias on the court as well. Service ace by Tan Chun Bing.
Tan Chun Bing has just been spectacular here, Gaira. Not just in terms of the playmaking, but we've been commending her performance here for UST.
And you know what? As a setter, she has this commanding spirit within her that her teammates are just trusting her so much.
Also putting, again, that pressure on the reception of the Lady Chiefs. Attack from Paralejas. That's a violation called. Overreaching beyond the net violation.
Tan Chun Bing actually tried to get to that one to return it back to their side, but then it just went over.
I'm not sure if we mentioned, but this is a best of 3 match. So first to win 2 sets. So Arellano really has to double time here. Give more effort in this set if they want to extend it.
Romias Calfoforo tandem here. Romias going for that cross-court attack. It was too powerful, but Calfoforo was there to protect their side of the net.
Good timing and anticipation there for Calfoforo. Sneaky 1-2 play, but UST read that well. Free ball for Arellano. Attack by Paralejas. Good block by UST. Ball still. Well, not alive anymore. That's 4 touches called by the officials. Arellano still trails here by 4.
Arellano is a team that has so much potential, but then the only thing they're lacking right now is communication and owning their work. Kasi nakikita mo naman, Kayla, kanina pa sila nagtitinginan inside the court. Again, it's just the first game, so it's bound to happen. But this is something that hopefully they get to fix, especially they still have a game later on in the day.
Some pointers for them to work on, definitely. Again, no adjustment after that first service ace. That's back-to-back service aces rather, for Romyas, the outside hitter. So Suizo checks in some reinforcements on the receiving pattern for Coach Obet. Paralejas adjusting to that tough set.
That's a free ball for Arellano. That one was too low.
Too low, clearly too low for Vargas. And we are now at our first technical timeout, 8-1 in favor of USD.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
USD still with a dominant lead here in the second set, as Arellano trails by 7. The Lady Chiefs definitely needing to beef up on communication, as we keep mentioning, Gaira.
Great adjustment from UST. That was Palaez. Actually, Palaez, when she played in the previous conference, she was also one of the spark plugs for UST.
Good hit coming from her. Defense of the Lady Chiefs was unable to get to that ball, although that that serve rather comes up short for Romyas.
But that was a great idea coming from Romyas, trying to go for zone 2, a short ball. Kasi nakita naman natin, Arellano has been struggling with getting that short balls from USC.
You could see the intention that time. Although, that's another point for UST. Arellano not anticipating that ball crossing over. Alfaforo now on deck to serve for UST. Too strong.
Too strong. But still, UST with a comfortable lead right now. 9-3 is the score. You have Paralejas on the service line.
Paralejas now in the back row, and smart idea to go for that short ball.
Serving with short balls of her own, which she was seeing earlier from UST.
Returning the favor there was Paralejas. Crossing over the net and dropping right in front of their eyes. That's a great hit coming from
Manzanillo.
Yup.
And she saw she had a blocker in front of her, kaya talagang nilihis niya yung bola. So that was a great intention and execution as well. Low fast serve.
Attack from the opposite. Drop shot. Good save by the libero. Set up to the opposite once again. Good adjustment. And a point for the Lady Chiefs. That's care of Nina Kahanap. Going for a down the line kill there. Kang Chunbin down the middle. UST gets another point here.
And that's what you want to see from a young team. A setter utilizing all her spikers, not only with the usual basic attacks, but now going for a back quick.
We've been seeing all throughout this match the different plays that Tan Chunbin has been executing efficiently. Although that serve goes wide, Kahanap now in the back row to serve. Tan Chunbin chooses the left wing. And what a hit that was coming from Romyas.
Romyas with that powerful down the line hit with that resounding spike. And look at that wind up as well from her approach to her hit. Great elevation and very, very explosive.
Skying over the defense there, finding that empty zone down the line. Although Suizo sends that one straight into the net. Quite a number of errors. Again, Arellano giving those free points up.
With Arellano, we've seen them play in previous conferences. But what's lacking from Arellano right now is not only communication, which we mentioned earlier, but also the confidence that we've seen before but have yet to see today.
Well, again, maybe it's those first game jitters. It is only the opening day of this week-long tournament. They also do have a match later, so I'm sure they'll be here in the arena to wait for their second game. And that's inside. UST finds the empty back row.
And Chavez going cross court.
UST still with the lead here.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Back from the second technical timeout, UST still asserting their dominance here in the second set. 16-6 is our current score.
UST has such a big advantage, but that doesn't mean they can be complacent because Arellano is a team that once they get their footing and their confidence, they tend to really give the fight back. So actually, Coach Obet was saying as well that this team is still adjusting to its new players. So a very young team indeed.
Good adjustment there by UST. And again, that back court is definitely empty still for Arellano.
Romyas hitting that line.
Good
Look
hit.
at that wind up.
San Jose checking in the ball game. as well as Cruz for Tan Chun Bing and Romyas. It just makes me wonder actually, Gyra, how deep this UST roster is. I'm not sure if this is their whole lineup here already, but it's amazing to see this grassroots program they're building.
But you know, Coach Yanni also mentioned earlier that these players, he's already setting them up or having that mindset for the UAAP. Not only juniors, but the seniors level as well. He's really preparing, he and Coach Kung Fu actually are preparing the girls for a bigger stage.
Right on cue. That's Romyas getting that point. Another point for her. As we take a look at that again, coming from an underhand set. Timeout by the Lady Chiefs. Let's listen in.
Depensa. Kung nangyari sa'yo, nabigla ka kasi nga hindi ka nakahanda. Ano ba naman yung sen mo, Iya? Di ba rin naman nabumuka ng konti? Kita naman yung pasok naman sa net. Kung mahihirapan ka, bigyan mo sa backline. Ang dami mong striker eh. Hirap ka na, gusto mo pa rin bato sa open. Ibigay mo sa kanila, oh. Ay.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now. Coach Obet trying to call for time there. Let's see if his girls can still make some adjustments here in the latter part of the second set.
Paralejas going through the blockers.
A quick conversion after that timeout by Paralejas. You really see their setters activating her, trying to get her.
But now for Arellano, you have Tabuena as well as Ignacio coming in for the Lady Chiefs. They really need a spark plug right now, knowing that they are at a deficit.
Comfortable lead so far for UST. They're 5 points away from getting their first win. Although not what you want to see again. A service being thrown away.
But it's really exciting to see these players right now at the level they're playing at. Because when they go to the collegiate leagues or an even bigger stage, we're gonna see their improvement, I'm pretty sure. So this is really, again, they are rising stars. So right now, they're on the rise still.
And this is the perfect avenue to really make your name known in the juniors or high school divisions para pagdating ng college or even in the pro ranks. Basically, they're already starting to introduce themselves to the volleyball fans or people who love to watch volleyball. On deck here for UST, that's Moreno. Paralejas, Libero was there. Cruz from the opposite punches that through the two-man block. 23-8 is the score. That smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Great block.
Good coverage by the Lady Chiefs that time.
Perfect pass for UST.
Good ball distribution by San Jose. Bump set to the left wing. Soft touch. Good save by Arellano.
Change in direction for Paralejas going down the line this time.
That bounced off the foot though of Moreno, but I think counted rin siya sa double contact.
Actually, I think what the referees mentioned earlier, there was a net violation. called on the blockers of UST. That's why they didn't push through with the play already.
Good call, good look by the referees there. Catching that net touch or net violation. San Jose sets up the middle. A good block point coming from Charm Ignacio. Taking charge there at the middle.
Service error. Again, this is what happened in the first set. Arellano gave the winning point for that set to UST by committing a service error. So this is something Arellano should really not do in this set anymore. But Calfaforo on the service line for UST, one of the strong servers for the Tigresses.
A timeout called by Coach Obet. Let's listen in.
Sa service. Pinasok mo kanina, hinaba mo. Bakit yung sumunod? Sinord ball mo. Tayo naghahabol eh. Dapat hindi tayo nag-i-error doon sa dito na yon. Yun lang ang tanging para makabuntos tayo eh. Tapos doon pala, puputulin mo na. Ano ba gusto mo mangyari? Tapusin na? Ganun ang ginawa mo eh.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Well, Coach Obet, quite frustrated in that timeout. Sinasabihan niya nga yung players na sila yung naghahabol. Why are they committing errors at this time? A very crucial time in the set. So, hopefully this is a wake-up call for the Lady Chiefs, knowing that UST is only 1 point away from taking the match.
Paralejas tries.
That's good. But now a free ball for the Lady Chiefs. Will they convert?
Paralejas again. And she gets that point. Goes for that cross court. They save a match point here. Attack from the left wing.
That's so good.
Soft touch. Good save by UST. Cruz with a drop ball. Good save there
That's
as well.
So good.
That does it actually for UST. That was a four touches already on the side of the Lady Chiefs.
And UST is at match point right now. So I think there was just an error in terms of our scoring earlier, but now match point for UST. Actually, this is very exciting to see how they will end this, or will Arellano extend?
Almost a point there. Arellano saves a match point. Scramble there by the net.
Well, the match is never done when that point doesn't hit 25. So marami pang chances for Arellano. Right now, Zapata coming in for Arellano as well.
Well, no room for error here for the Lady Chiefs, needing to get this serve in. Paralejas. I think I jinxed that one, but that officially does it for UST. They take their opening match here in the Shakey Super League National Invitationals for the Juniors Division. Winning this one in a very dominant fashion.
Well, you know what? USC has been so dominant even in their previous conferences. So this is nothing new, even though they have a new set of players. So it's very exciting to see how much they will grow even more after this conference. On the side of the Lady Chiefs, of course, we're seeing just growth from them as well. Very potential players here. Talented youngsters.
Yes, they also showed their capabilities in terms of their defense, especially on those blocks. That's one thing they can take away and bring into their match later on this afternoon. So they'll be having another chance to get in that win column. So some of our teams actually will be playing 2 games because yun nga, 1 week lang duration for the tournament for the juniors, of course. 25-16, 25-12, all in favor of the USC Golden Tigresses.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Final score is 25-16, 25-12, all in favor of the USC Junior Golden Tigresses. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Our MVP of the match is none other than our playmaker setter, Andrea Tanchunbing, who, Gyra, we've been mentioning such a spectacular performance in this opening day.
She's had, I would say, she's one of the smartest setters I've seen here in the girls division. She got to utilize a lot of her teammates, not only with those basic sets, but talagang pinaikot niya yung mga teammates niya as well as those set plays.
Well, we are now here with our MVP of the match, Andrea Tanchunbing. Actually, this is just a preview of what we're gonna see, Gyra, for the rest of the tournament. I believe she's one of the younger players here for their squad. It's going to be exciting to see the rest of the things that she has to show for her squad. Hi, Andrea.
Hello po.
Just a few questions. Kamusta naman yung preparations nyo coming into the tournament knowing na bago kayong team?
We had, I think, 1 month of training. Kasi bago yung recruits, tapos 6 lang kami na old players. Tapos yung kulang lang sa amin is yung connection tsaka communication. So yun yung inaayos namin yung sa practice namin po.
Well, you and the rest of your squad played such a spectacular game today. Before you go back to your team, anyone you want to shout out, may gusto ka bang batiin?
Shout out to my parents, to my family and friends in Cebu. Amping kayo and I hope to see you guys soon.
Well, thank you and congratulations again to our MVP of the match, Andrea Tanchun Bing, and the rest of the Junior Golden Tigresses. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get only TikTok or Facebook calls and texts. 10 gig for all apps and more. Switch and load now. Gyra, set number 1, UST really showing and asserting dominance here.
Well, we can see how they were so confident in that first set. They really showed that Tiger power going against the Lady Chiefs, knowing that they are a new team, new squad, new players, but never a new system. This is an old system, but still working for the Golden Tigresses. So in set number 2, actually, they still very much dominated. In this set, Arellano was having a hard time still with their communication, but their blocking was still very present in this set, although a lot of frustrations for Arellano as well with their errors. UST still powering through in this set as well.
Well, clearly UST showed dominance all throughout each and every play here. Out-attacked Arellano with the spikes and the hits that they displayed earlier. But still a great match, a great opening match for Arellano. We'll be seeing more of them later as we now take a look at our stats for this match.
Well, dominant indeed. USC was with 26 big attacks, only answered by 8 from Arellano. But again, you saw how Arellano was, what they were doing in that blocking department. They had 7 blocks against UST, who only answered with 1. And those 6 service aces from UST, 3 coming from Andrea Tanchun Bing. Although from Arellano, of course, you really want to build and improve in the gameplays, as well as minimizing the errors. So this is something that they should really watch out for and improve. Especially they have another game coming here in the Shakey's National Invitationals later today.
Well, up next for our second match, we have PVA going up against Pusong Azul. And following that, we have SGI, OLS, and PVA again versus Arellano. This has been Kayla Reyes and Gyra Baroga. Don't go away. We'll be back with more volleyball action. still here at the Playtime Phil Oil Arena in San Juan for day one of the Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals. We have 3 more games lined up for you volleyball fans today. For our second match of the day, we have Pusong Azul versus Pacific Volleyball Academy. Our guest team all the way from Guam. Good afternoon once again, volleyball fans. I am Kayla Reyes alongside Gaira Baroga to take you through the rest of the matches for today. Gaira, it's our second match so far. What can we expect from these two teams?
Well, Pusong Azul and of course our guest team. You have PBA coming in here at the Shakey's National Invitational. Sobrang nakaka-excite. And you can really see how the level of play of these two teams will be like. And of course, our tournament format, we have 7 teams currently with a single round robin format. Of course, the top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals, and in the semifinals and finals, there will be knockout matches. For the preliminary round, it's only best of 3 sets, so it's gonna be quick. But in the semifinals as well as the finals, it will be best of 5 sets.
Well, I mentioned we have 7 participating teams here in the juniors division of the National Invitationals, which we can see on our screens now. A mix of UAAP and NCAA, as well as teams from internationally like California and Guam.
So it's going to be really exciting to see these teams play against each other here.
Well, let's now move on to our discussion on this first team, Pusong Azul. The UAAP Season 88 was a struggle for Pusong Azul as they finished with a 1-13 record, with their lone win coming from against the UE Junior Lady Warriors.
And this team, of course, we've seen a lot of potential, a lot of players just, you can see how talented they are. So this is something that we're looking forward to seeing as well here in the Shakey's National Invitationals.
Well, fortunately for them, they do have a lot of new recruits, as well as their head coach being led by Coach Wata. Let's now look at the other side of the court for Pacific Volleyball Academy. As we mentioned, our guest team from Guam, they are ready to introduce themselves to Filipino volleyball fans, as they will be parading a team that includes talented players that have been recognized in local leagues in Guam. One player to look out for is Leah Arumin, middle blocker Kayla Borja, and their playmaker Jaden Punong Bayan. They are also coached, or they're led rather, by Coach Manuel Guarin. So it's going to be such a treat for us to watch them here for the first time, Gaira.
Actually, this team is a club team from different schools, mostly from a school of Our Lady of Guam Academy. And it's actually their first time to play at a big stage, like the Shakey's Super League. But they're not new to playing abroad, as they've already played in Japan, Korea, here in the Philippines as well as other places worldwide. But this is their chance to really just showcase their talents here.
Well, don't go away. We'll be back with the volleyball action in just a few moments.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, JD Sapan. Second referee, Jade Reguito. Action continues here in Playtime Oil Arena. This is the Shakey Super League National Invitationals 2026. This is the second match for the quadruple header. This match is between the Pusong Azul and the challenger across the net, the Pacific Volleyball Academy. Calling on to our team, Pusong Azul.
Well, the action
Please
continues
proceed to
for both
playing
Pusong
court for their
Azul
photo wall.
and Pacific Volleyball Academy. First up for their photo opportunity, we have Pusong Azul. Well, fortunately for them, we mentioned they do have several new recruits to help and bolster their squad and strengthen their team for their upcoming leagues. And they have promising new talents also, including Naima Banal, although unfortunately I don't think she will be coming in to play for today. They also do have their middle blocker Bella Espinosa, as well as 6-foot Brianna Mendoza and outside hitter Chelsea Peregrino from the St. Teresa's College of Quezon City.
Well, again, a lot of players, a lot of talented players coming in for Pusong Azul. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be showing heart in this game. And they're going to be all out, especially going against a team they haven't faced here in the Philippines.
A lot of these girls coming from Gracel Christian College Foundation as well. And of course, we all know their head coach, Coach Wata, who has been in charge of that Gracel program for quite some time now. And now for their challengers, the Pacific Volleyball Academy, all the way from Guam. I believe this is the first time they will be going head-to-head. So it's definitely going to be an exciting one, Gaira, on who's going to emerge victorious and get in that win column.
And this is actually PVA's chance to introduce themselves to Filipino volleyball fans. And they will be parading their team again, who have, of course, talented players against Pusong Azul. I would say this is a team to watch, and we haven't seen them yet. So it's going to be a surprising game indeed.
An opportunity for us also to get ourselves familiarized with the competition and what's going on with the high school divisions internationally also. So great opportunity for Pusong Azul as well. And likewise too for Pacific Volleyball Academy, getting familiar too with how we play volleyball here in the Philippines.
And what's great about going against other teams is you not only learn about yourself, but you learn from other systems, other teams as well. So this is something you can integrate into the Filipino system or vice versa.
I'll now turn you over to our game announcer for the starting lineups.
Another middle blocker number 4, Isabella Espinosa. Outside hitter number 10, Soliana Peregrino. Setter number 12, Jane Olagin. Opposite hitter number 13, Aubrey Tai. Outside hitter number 16, Jenica Sadia. Your starting libero at number 5, Nina Ahon. Coaching the Pusong Azul, Olive Scapio. And now for the starters of Pacific Volleyball Academy. First off, opposite hitter number 1, Landon De Vera. Middle blocker number 2, Zaray De La Cruz. Outside hitter number 8, Rihanna Estoy. Setter at number 19, Zayden Budembayan. Middle blocker and team captain at number 20, Kelia Borja. Outside hitter number 22, Leia Arumi. Your starting libero at number 3, Madeleine Lobatoy. Head coach for the premier team, Manuel Guarin.
Let's meet our starting units. First for Pusong Azul, Olagir, Mendoza, Espinosa, Sadia, Peregrino, Tai, and Ahon for their starting libero. On the other side of the court, we have Punong Bayan, Borja, De La Cruz, Arumin, Estoy, De Vera, and Lobaton for their first libero. First up to serve is Pusong Azul. So the girls from Guam take on the girls wearing blue and white. Set number 1, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. Underhand set to the left wing.
Good pass. Great defense by PVA.
Great defense there by Lobaton. And they get the first point. We have to give credits there for their libero. That was Madeline Lobaton. Really going for that defense, or that dig rather.
But for that placement shot, you had De Vera placing it on the corner pocket of Pusong Azul. Powerful hit coming from Pusong Azul as well.
That was Pusong Azul quick to get back that point. On deck to serve, we have the middle blocker, Mendoza.
Sharp serve again.
That one is straight to the net for Leia Arumin.
Arumin tried to adjust to that one, but she was already under the ball.
2-1 is the score. Pusong Azul now with the lead.
Another good serve from Mendoza.
Good receive too by PVA, although Arumin is unable to convert this time around. Again, this is the first time I'm seeing these two teams go head to head. So it's gonna be hard to tell who will take this match, and that makes it even more exciting, honestly.
Great coverage.
Arumin sends it over. Attack from the middle, care of Espinosa.
Espinosa with a quick hit. Effective for Pusong Azul.
What a play and what a hit and finish that was coming from Pusong Azul. Getting those early activations in the middle. Set up to Arumin. Good defense so far. Getting that ball to cross over for Pusong Azul.
Arumin still struggling in that outside position.
Unable to get those hits over the net, committing quite a few errors in this opening first set that we have. Although a service error committed here. Chance for PVA to get going.
Borja, the captain of PVA, now on the service line.
Good serve, good pass as well by Pusong Azul. Attack from the opposite.
And Vera using the hands of the blockers.
Yep, that was Landon De Vera punching that one through the two-man block there of Pusong Azul.
Free ball.
Bomb set to Aromin. She just tips it over. Drop ball 2 by Pusong Azul. Good save.
Great intention, but that crossed inside the antenna. It would still be good if it crossed outside the antenna. It would still be playable.
Good effort, good hustle coming from Pacific Volleyball Academy. Good passes so far being shown by the girls from Guam, and the finish there by De La Cruz. PVA needing to rack up those points in terms of their offense. That Smart Powered Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. Olagir sets up Tai. Good coverage by Pusong Azul. Although she is unable to convert that time around. PVA trails by 1. Close game here in the opening moments of our first set. And a service ace, care of Landon De Vera. Good way to challenge and break the receiving pattern here of Pusong Azul.
Great target as well. Going for that high serve, although that one sails out. PAZ now up by 1 point.
Overcooking the serve. That's Tai with that serve. Set up to the middle. De La Cruz. Aromin finally gets that one to go. That's the attack that she's been looking for.
And she used the hands of the blocker, seeing that there were 2 defenders in front of her. Now she's on the service line. We're going to see Estoy for the first time on the service line, although that is an error.
And first technical timeout with Pusong Azul has the lead 8-7.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Back from that short break. Quite a close match in this opening first set we're having, Kyra.
And you know what, Pusong Azul, we're seeing a lot of communication here in the first set from them. And they've been having good passes and reception as well. So, mas nagiging madali for the setter to just control the game inside and of course, just utilize all her setters, spikers as well.
That's something I noticed too, yung communication and that leadership on the court, especially from the libero, na talagang inaako niya yung bola. That's another point for Pusong Azul. Good hit, good setup as well. Coming from the playmaker. Good serve.
And for Pusong Azul, well, Espinosa with that service ace. For Pusong Azul, they have been serving really well in this match early on here in the first set.
This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Although that one sails out, great effort by Pusong Azul. PVA just 3 points down here in this set. They still have a chance to tie this up.
Short serve for PVA. Attack from the open side. Good pickup by Mendoza there. Bump set. Although Estoy comes up short this time around. PVA continues to trail by 2 here. As Juliana Chelsea Peregrino is on deck to serve. Good anticipation there by Sadia. Back row attack by PVA.
And they get that point. De Vera from the back row.
De Vera finding that empty pocket on the backcourt of Pusong Azul.
Perfect pass. 1-2 play.
Good anticipation by PVA there. What a fake there by the setter. Although too strong of an attack, that's a point for PVA.
Punong Bayan still on the service line for PVA.
Great pass again. Olagir chooses the left wing. And what a finish that was from Jenica Sadia. Impressive volleyball being shown here. Actually, they've been playing... Well, first of all, that first touch has been steady for Pusong Azul. Then you have Olagir as your playmaker, being able to feed those balls efficiently to her attackers. All right on cue, Olagir gets a service ace.
And we've been seeing a lot of service aces from Pusong Azul. But going back to reception and defense, Ajon has been playing really well as their libero.
Although she comes up short that time. Olagir chooses the left wing. And that was Sadia once again breaking down those walls to get that point.
Sadia with that explosive approach and wind up as well. That's high, that's still good.
Good hustle there by PVA. Getting that one to cross over. Sadia again with a drop. Bump set to Arumin. Back row attack here for Pusong Azul. Arumin will try again. And she gets that one to go.
Finally getting her groove here. Arumin going cross court.
That's what you want to see from this girl, Arumin. Sort of struggled in the beginning, but now racking up some points here for her squad.
We have Alina Torres coming in for PVA.
Good effort on the side of Pusong Azul, but they are unable to get that ball across. The That's a good serve from PVA, able to challenge and break that first ball reception. So far, Pusong Azul has been steady, as we mentioned, in terms of receiving. That attack goes wide. Another point here for Pusong Azul. 2-point lead for them. Guest team from Guam trails by 2.
Arumin goes cross-court again. She's finally got in her groove here.
Arumin is all fired up now, finding a way to generate more points, to contribute more for PVA. As she scores another point. Tai with that attack. That one does not cross over.
4-touch violation called on Pusong Azul.
So far, a close game for both of these teams. Good pass again. Olagir chooses the left wing. Arumin. Bump set to Peregrino.
From the back row.
Tai sends it over.
Great defense.
Good chase there by De Vera.
That's still good. Another chance ball for PVA.
Good rally we're seeing between these two, but De La Cruz is the one victorious on that last rally, punching that one through Espinosa's block. As we see that again.
PVA is definitely locked in here.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Our player in focus is presented by pusop.com. Join now for free.
Well, on your screens, we have Resty Olagir. She's actually a graduate of Gracel Christian College Foundation in Taguig. And a very young setter, 16 years of age, and she's the team captain right now for Pusong Azul. And of course, she anchored the offense for Alas Pilipinas in the second ABC Asian Women's Under-16 Championship in Jordan last year. So she's a very decorated player already. And of course, she also, if people didn't know yet, she caught the attention of the Japan head coach, Daichi Saigusa.
Very interesting accomplishments. A decorated player already at such a young age for Resty Olagir. Actually, napansin ko nga kanina, she's really showing off those veteran moves. Well, we have a timeout now. Let's listen in. Well, Gyra, so far, what do you like that you're seeing coming from each of these teams?
Well, I've been seeing the grit of PVA, knowing that they're not really familiar of how the Philippine system is, but it's the same thing for Pusong Azul. They're not really sure of how PVA would play or their system yet. So they're going head to head against each other, playing really, really well and adjusting in game with a lot of pivots as well.
Well, PVA leads here 18-15. This could be anybody's game, honestly, in anyone's set. Olagir gives up a free. Arumin Good pick up there by Olagir. Tai will try.
That's still good. Arumin puts it up. No one puts it over though.
Good hustle by Arumin, although that third ball, they weren't able to get to that one. Substitution now for Pusong Azul. Santiago checks in for Aubrey Tai.
Powerful serve.
Over receive.
That's a gift for Pusong Azul.
You like to see that aggressiveness coming from the middle blockers that was care of Espinosa.
And what's great about Pusong Azul is that they've been really steady. And nakita naman natin talaga they've been adjusting to Coach Wata's system very well.
Good save there by PVA though. And a good read as well by the libero to just let that ball go. Now all tied up at 18. Timeout call though by PVA. Let's listen in.
No need water. We can do. I'm trying to change it up. 2-man pass. No. Have one short. Have Ree short and one long.
Yeah.
Who's next to Ree? Are you next to Rihanna? Yeah. So we'll have Rihanna stay a little short. You'll be a little bit longer, like this, a little bit. Okay. But 4-man. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Got it. You got it. Okay. So go a little short. Now he's gonna be a little
That
bit longer.
huddle
Let's
was
show a different
powered
look.
by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Great timeout by Coach Manuel during that sequence. Sinasabi niya nga rin na they have to adjust in terms of their defense. One has to go short, one has to go long. Kasi kung napapansin niya rin na pantay-pantay yung defense na nangyayari for PVA. So this is something that they have to adjust after that timeout.
And a miscommunication there between the setter and her attackers. No one coming up to go for that ball.
Straight to the net. That was actually a very powerful serve, although she had to raise it up just a little bit.
So Arumin now again at the back row for PVA. Definitely needing Estoy to contribute there in the front line. Olagir chooses Peregrino, and she gets that one to go.
You gotta love that no-look hit from Peregrino.
But I also have to call out that set from Olagir, yung how easy she makes that look, yung kanyang jump set.
And you know what? She is definitely one of the rising stars here for Pusong Azul. She knows how to command inside the court, and she knows what her spikers will do next.
Yeah, wala masyadong gumagawa nun in the high school ranks. So based on what I remember at least. But very impressive. Now we have middle blocker Saray de la Cruz on deck to serve for Guam. Olagir to Peregrino again. Another point for Peregrino.
Peregrino challenging the hands of the blockers the second time in this set. No problem for her.
(21-20), still a close match here. A seesaw battle between these two teams.
And that's still good. A gift.
Fantastic save there. And Pusong Azul ends that rally. I love the energy and the hustle we're seeing from both of these squads, Gaira.
And you can see that they're answering back with each other. But right now, PVA is struggling quite a bit.
So momentum on the side of Pusong Azul so far. Estoy gets that one to go.
Estoy with that cross-court attack, challenging the libero.
Good set as well by Punong Bayan as Estoy finishes. Olagir to Peregrino again. Sorry, that was Sadia rather. Good coverage by PVA.
Drop ball. Estoy puts it over. A chance for Pusong Azul, but that one sails out.
Great court awareness there by Luis Quijano. Knowing where she was on the court and knowing where that ball was going to land. Making the decision to just let it go. 23-21. Pusong Azul now with the lead.
De Vera going down the line.
Yep, that's inside for De Vera. PVA quick to respond, quick to answer back. Able to get that momentum back on their side once Pusong Azul scores. Olagir commits an error. We are now all tied up at 23. Coach Wata calls for time. So far, Gairo, why do you think this match has been neck and neck all throughout that first serve?
Well, for Pusong Azul, they're definitely showing what they've got. I love how Olagir has been moving inside the court. You have Peregrino as well with her hits, powerful hits going through the blockers. On the side of PVA, they've been having great defense as well. Although, medyo nag-a-adjust din sila in terms of the system and the level of play. But what you can see talaga from PVA is how much fight they're giving Pusong Azul. Such a tight game right now.
Well, you mentioned the outside hitters Peregrino and Sadia doing a good job for the offense of Pusong Azul. But right away, PVA getting to set point.
That was actually De Vera with that gift. Gift and a joust all at once.
As PVA is at set point. Good pass though.
1-2 play, read well by PVA.
Aromin getting that point off the block. They take set number 1. Wow, what a spectacular, great first set we saw here, Gaira.
And this is what we want to see from Aromin. She has finally adjusted. In the first part, she was struggling, but now she really has hot hands here in the first set.
25-23 in favor of PVA.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Set number 1, PVA draws first blood 25-23. What a neck and neck set between these two squads. For PVA, it was really Aromin and De Vera who did the damage in terms of the offense. On the other side of the court for Pusong Azul, we saw Peregrino and Sadia as well. And of course, we have to give credit to Olagir, their playmaker.
Olagir played so well, knowing her spikers and how to really activate and utilize them all. On the side of PVA, at first they were struggling, but then they got the first set really pushing against Pusong Azul. Well, you have PVA with 14 attacks, only answered by 10 from Pusong Azul. No block points from both teams, but the service aces from Pusong Azul earlier, we actually saw that they were serving really low and fast services. So that's something that they should still do here in the second set. But the errors quite similar. It's just PVA had one more compared to Pusong Azul.
Well, both teams in double-digit errors. So those are free points for one another. Something that they can look to minimize here in set number 2. We see on your screens Aromin and De Vera both chipping in 6 markers apiece to help in that first set win.
Well, of course, again, this is only a best of 3 sets game. Only here, I mean, in the elimination round. So if you're Pusong Azul, you really want to push for an extended set.
Set number 2, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Peregrino sends it into the net. Well, Gyra, I wanted to ask, sa first set, nakita natin na Pusong Azul was leading there. They looked like they were taking charge. But what was the game changer for PVA?
Well, I would say at the first part of the first set, PVA was struggling. But when they got their groove, they became more consistent, which pushed Pusong Azul to commit more errors. So this is something that Pusong Azul should be more aware of, especially here in the second set. But PVA, this is something that they should bank on, their consistency as well.
Well, PVA was definitely the team who finished much stronger in that first set, which is why they were able to get that win. But Pusong Azul responds there as they get the point. Quijano now on deck to serve. Good pass there. Punong Bayan chooses the middle.
That's still good.
Good hustle.
Perfect placement by Pusong Azul.
What a smart play coming from Sadia. Just easily or effortlessly throwing that ball over.
And great court awareness because she wasn't looking at the first part, but then again, she knew where to put that ball. Service error coming from Pusong Azul.
That one floated. Going outside. Attack from the middle. Good dig by PVA. Aromin gets that one through.
Aromin finally gaining her confidence in this match. She was actually the spark plug as well in that first set.
Definitely PVA relying on her offense abilities. Estoy sends it over. Sadia with a tip. Good defense by PVA. Aromin will try and she is denied at the net.
You have Espinosa with great anticipation on that block.
Perfect timing. Perfect read from Espinosa, the middle blocker.
Espinosa serving.
Punong Bayan chooses to set it over. That drop ball works for Pusong Azul.
1-2 play works. You can really see the maturity already. Actually, that wasn't a 1-2 play. That was a drop ball coming from a back quick attack.
Catching PVA off guard there. Punong Bayan. Arumin had to adjust, but a lucky break for them off a free ball. Nabitin siya sa set. But luckily, Pusong Azul was not expecting that quick return.
And also, Kayla, ito rin yung pinag-uusapan natin earlier that nagtitinginan yung mga spikers or yung mga players inside the court. So that's something that they should really communicate with each other.
Actually, nung first set, napansin nga natin na their communication was really on point. You could see the liberos shouting, screaming out that inaako niya yung bola. But now that's something that can be worked on here. That's the missing link for them so far in the second set.
And even in that latter part of the first set, medyo nawala na rin yung communication nila. So, again, like you mentioned, it's something they have to work on again here in the second set.
Sadia now in the back row. Peregrino in front. Punong Bayan to Arumin. That one is inside. Targeting zone 4. Arumin changing up the angles of her shots. Switching things up to confuse the floor defense pattern here of Pusong Azul. And a service ace for PBA.
And one thing I've noticed as well from PVA is that even though they were down by a number of points earlier in the first set, they didn't lose heart. Talagang bumawi sila and they caught up with Pusong Azul. And right now, even though they were down by 2 points earlier, that didn't seem like it with the energy they were showing. Right now, you got that point from Peregrino, resounding hit.
That brings us to our first technical timeout, but let's take a look at that point again. Coming from Pusong Azul, score is 8-5, 8-6 rather, in favor of the girls in blue and white.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Back from that short break, Pusong Azul leading by 2 here in the early goings of our second set. PVA winning that first set. So definitely Pusong Azul trying to get this second set para maka-extend sila.
But you wouldn't want a repeat of the first set wherein they were leading tapos biglang nawala because of their errors. So this is something to watch out for, especially for Pusong Azul.
Punong Bayan to Arumin.
That's still good.
Ball still playable. Olagir, back set. And Mendoza gets that one to go. Good activation there coming from Olaguer to her middle blockers. I mean, I think now's the perfect moment to really give or feed more balls to your middles. They have big middle blockers actually.
Although that was an error coming from Mendoza.
Tsaka meron naman silang first ball and I'd say decent naman yung pinapakitang defense. So I'm sure Olaguer will be giving more of those quicker, faster plays to Mendoza.
Actually, Pusong Azul has been having a lot of good reception and passes. And what's great with Olaguer, even though it's not perfect passes, nagagawa niya ng paraan.
Exactly. But not this time as PVA is able to capitalize on their serve. Arumin now with 10 points.
And you know what? I love how Arumin has been playing. We have to mention again, she was struggling in that first part of the first set. But the way she switched it up, showing maturity, now she's playing so well against Pusong Azul.
And one thing to note is the trust that Punong Bayan, their playmaker, has on her. Still giving those balls to her. We have to commend the hustle shown by PVA. It's just that Mendoza was able to capitalize and get a point back at the side of Pusong Azul. Like what we mentioned, you can count on Olaguer to really feed her middle blockers those balls.
Mendoza winning that joust.
But the joust at the net, Mendoza visibly the taller player. But Punong Bayan giving everything she's got to attempt to get for that ball to cross over. Service ace now for Pusong Azul. That's care of Brianna Mendoza.
And that's a strength from Pusong Azul. They've been having really, really good services, even at the start of the first set. De Vera. Actually, that wasn't De Vera. That was Torres going down the line.
Torres also chipping in a few markers here.
Oh, sorry, that was Punong Bayan actually, to correct myself.
De Vera. Punong Bayan chooses the left wing. That's De Vera. Too much power on that ball. That one sails out. PVA trails by 3 here. De Vera, soft touch. Good defense there by Estoy. And a point for Pusong Azul. That ball going out. Let's see if Pusong Azul can start to pull away here. Or if PVA can keep at par. Keep that score close.
Arumin with that powerful hit from the back. Sadia ending that one with a drop ball.
Good change of that type of hit. Hindi lang puro hard ball, but opting for a drop or a drop ball instead. Great timing on that part of Sadia. with a quick turnaround, 6-point deficit now as we head on to our second technical timeout. Pusong Azul now has that commanding lead as Sadia contributing big time here for her squad. 16-10 is the score.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Pusong Azul now has that quite a comfortable lead of 6 points here as we hit the middle part of our second set. Things looking good on their side.
Mendoza, no entry.
Make that a 7-point lead now for Pusong Azul. A monster block for Pusong Azul. Although that serve goes straight into the net.
Walagir going to Sadia.
Sadia getting a point there off that attack.
And it was a seamless hit going down the line. No blockers touched that one.
On deck to serve, we have Resty Olagir. She's now in the back row. Punong Bayan gives that ball to the middle. Back row attack. And a block point coming from PVA. Just what you want to see from the team captain. That's Kayla Borja rather. Back row attack. Too long.
Actually, Peregrino has been trying to adjust to those sets. Medyo nalilate din siya sa back row attacks niya.
De Vera now in the back row. Sadia with an off-speed hit. Punong Bayan to Arumin.
She adjusts, but she gets that point.
Making do with that set being given to her. And a timeout now by Pusong Azul.
And you know what? This is quite scary because PVA is gaining momentum again. This is what happened in the first set. So there's still a possibility that PVA will catch up to Pusong Azul.
Actually, sakto na mention mo nga, it was just like deja vu from yung first set nga na Pusong Azul was leading. They looked like they had control. But once they started to commit errors, the tide just changed and shifted to PVA. Hopefully, though, they can regain their footing after that timeout called by coach. And a service ace by De Vera. One of the girls who has also been playing really spectacular actually for PVA alongside Arumin, of course.
Good serve. Another service ace.
And just like that, PVA trails by 2 points only. And they were down 7, I think. That was the most points or the biggest deficit they had.
De Vera already with 8 points in this match. overshooting that serve.
Getting a little excited there.
But you know what? Sometimes talaga pag we're getting service aces or lumalakas ang services natin, we get yung adrenaline talaga or yung rush sumusobra. Kaya we tend to make errors during that or during those moments. Service error coming from Mendoza this time.
Back-to-back service errors coming from each squad. A string of errors that we're seeing here on the service deck. Punong Bayan. This time that's an attack error.
Costly error for PBA. Good pass.
Arumin. Too much power, too much angle that time around. Pusong Azul gets that point.
Now Sadia is on the service line for Pusong Azul.
Good effort though on the part of the libero. That's Madeline Lobaton. Trying to go for that save. But the blockers of Pusong Azul was just too much that time around. Back set.
There was a net
Touch,
violation called on PBA.
That puts Pusong Azul at set point on the verge of extending this into a 3-setter match. Off speed, back row. Peregrino.
That's still good.
Good hustle.
Mendoza ending it with a back quick attack.
What a way to cap off this set number 2. Olaguer activating Mendoza to go for that quick play. And now we are all tied up at 1 set apiece. 23 to 25, 25 to 17, all tied up at 1 set.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Clap to the beat, feel the roar. Stronger together we'll soar. Push through the pain, rise from the fall. Super League spirit will give it all. Rise, ignite, shine bright.
25 to 23, 70 to 25 is a score. We are all tied up here, and we are heading into a third and deciding set. But let's take a look back at set number 2, Gyra. For Pusong Azul, they led as much as 7 in the latter part actually of this set. But their errors started to pile up. It's just that, buti na lang, they were able to regain themselves and finish strong.
And you know what? It was really a game for the middle blockers for Pusong Azul. It was Espinosa and Mendoza. Actually, I was quite confused with the both of them with how they were playing. But again, it's the game for the middles there. For Pusong Azul, they had 10 attacks in that second set, only answered by 5 by PVA. The blocks have been really going strong for Pusong Azul as well. But the service aces, ito yung sinasabi natin earlier, Pusong Azul was struggling a bit in terms of reception. But for PVA, they really have to improve and by lessening their errors as well here in the third set. Again, coming into the third set, it's only going to be up to 15.
With the court switch at 8. So every point matters, every point counts here in this third set. I'm sure both of these squads would like to start their campaign on a high note and get the W today. For Pusong Azul, a lot of the players really contributing. You have the playmaker Olagir, Peregrino, Sadia, the wing spikers. You also have the middle blockers that we saw in that second set. Set number 3, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
Perfect pass for PVA. A drop ball.
That attack goes out.
Sadia trying to place that one on the end of the at the end line, although overshooting that one.
First point goes to PVA.
Although that one was awarded to Pusong Azul. Perfect pass again. De Vera is blocked.
Back row attack there. Olagir sets up the opposite. That was Tugade.
That's still good. De Vera tries again, but it's a chance ball.
Harumin. Olagir chooses the middle. And Espinosa gets that one to go.
Espinosa very effective in the middle. And that's why you're having a hard time determining who was Espinosa and Mendoza kasi their build is very similar.
Yep.
Their approach is very similar.
And their last names rhyme.
In a way, from afar. From afar, we're reading it similarly.
Olagir to the middle again.
Espinosa targeting that zone 5.
And so far, those activations in the middle have been working for Pusong Azul.
Espinosa already with 10 points, I think, in this match. De Vera adjusted to that one. Oh, miscommunication by PVA. Estoy puts it over.
Olagir.
That's
still
still
alive.
good.
Wow, what a way to end this rally. Borja seeing that empty backcourt, lahat na ng players ng Pusong Azul, medyo nakaharap na talaga sila, leaving a huge gap there in the defense.
Quick movements from PVA.
Good court awareness too, seeing that empty spot.
Olagir goes to Sadya.
Arumin. Back row attack. Good pick up by PVA. De Vera from the opposite gets that one to go. Landon De Vera. Arumin. Everyone really contributing here. Playing the roles. Also props to their setter, Punong Bayan.
Olagir utilizing Espinosa for that back quick attack.
Four to 2 is our score. PVA trails by just 2 points. Arumin. Ball still in play. Goes for an off speed. Sack sails out here for Pusong Azul.
PVA now at 3, just Pusong Azul just 1 point away. 1 point ahead rather. Now you have Borja on the service line for PVA. Sadya going from the middle.
Again, props to Olagir. Napapaikot niya yung kanyang mga spikers eh. It's not just the middle blockers getting those points, but those combination plays that she is showing off today has been impressive so far for Pusong Azul.
Arumin with a gift!
Wow.
Sending it back to Pusong Azul.
PVA clearly celebrating that point. As it should be though. Take a look at this one more time. That Smart Powered Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. She was the one that hit that ball, and she was the one who finished it again, coming up 2 times to get a point.
Pusong Bayan giving it to Arumin. She gets that point yet again.
Back-to-back points for Arumin. She ties things up here in the 3rd set. The heart from these girls. Arumin now with 13 points.
That one sails out. De Vera over calculating that one. Pusong Azul just ahead by 1 point again. Just wanted to reiterate as well, this set is only up to 15 points.
So we'll be switching courts at 8. Santiago checking in to serve. Hopefully it can be that spark plug that Coach Wata is looking for.
Although too powerful on that serve, and it was too low as well.
So Arumin now in the back row. You have Estoy up front. Good serve for Arumin. She is on fire.
Already with her 14th point of the match.
I love the celebration of PVA here. Really enjoying that point as we see Arumin's service ace falling right in that center court.
And Coach Wata asking for a timeout during that sequence as well. Trying to break momentum and of course just regroup Pusong Azul in this set. But on the side of PVA, this is what you want to see from this team. They've been committing a lot of errors as we mentioned in the first 2 sets, but that didn't hinder them from enjoying the match and just playing their best and playing their heart out.
Now, what do you think is going to be that deciding factor or thing that will set the other team apart to finish this game?
Well, I think that them enjoying the match and just moving on quickly is what really it's what's setting the game for them. And look at that. Another point and another cute celebration from
I
PBA.
really love the celebration. Really just enjoying themselves. That's what you want to see from these girls. That serve rolling over the net and dropping on the side of Pusong Azul. We now switch courts as PBA is first to hit that 8-point mark. Aramin still taking command in that service deck. She now has 15 points. That's Leah Aramin on your screens. Now for the crucial last few moments or sequences rather here in this third and deciding set between these two teams. Still, in my opinion, can be anybody's game.
Arumin just focusing on the service line.
Time out for me.
I think Pusong Azul is just checking their rotation and their positions inside the court.
Yep, the referees and officials making sure everyone's in the right positions, rotations. Dahil nag-switch nga tayo ng court. Better to be sure than to also have those
Errors,
yung mga unforced
mid-game,
errors,
yeah.
yeah.
They're still double checking. You have Mendoza trying to keep warm inside the court.
An opportunity also for these girls to meet with one another, maybe discuss their plans for the next few sequences here.
But this also crucial for PBA. This could either break their momentum or they can continue it. It's all about character right now. Aramin still with a good serve.
Whoa.
Service ace at that.
That's back-to-back service aces for Leah Aramin. You gotta love the heart she's showing aside from a great performance from this girl.
Wow!
Make that 4!
Service aces. Well, this girl has been on fire.
Good hustle from the libero. Ball still alive. Punong Bayan. Chance here. Drop ball for Peregrino.
Good set.
Peregrino again. Good pick up by PBA. Back row attack by De Vera. And the momentum remains in the side of PBA.
You gotta love the intensity that PBA is giving in this match. Timeout by Coach Wata.
So far, Gaira, Aromin has just been spectacular. I mean, scoring
Ayun
4
yung pumasa
aces.
Walang mangyayari pag walang pasa, hindi kayo makaka-atake. Ang instruction nyo, huwag nyo lang muna dalhin sa setter, itaas nyo lang muna para maka-atake tayo. Lamang na lamang kayo eh, pinapapabayaan nyo. Kaya pa nga bully niyan, malayo pa yan. Huwag kasi kayong kabahan.
That huddle was powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
Coach Wata mentioning na dapat hindi sila kabahan or they shouldn't be nervous in this game. Earlier, they were up by a lot of points, but then again, jitters got to them. And also, he mentioned that they shouldn't go for those perfect passes. Talagang they should just put the ball up and Olagir will be, it will be up to Olagir.
Well, that Smart Powered Up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. Another service ace. Wow.
Queen of aces right here.
An all-around performance from Leia Arumin.
Although that one was too powerful. But again, she has already served a lot of aces in this set alone.
Punong Bayan sets up the left wing.
Olagir, great
Peregrino.
adjustment.
Arumin with the back row. Good save.
That's still good.
Drop ball from the middle.
Olagir hitting that one.
De Vera. You can count on these two girls, Arumin and De Vera.
Although medyo nagkasakitan sila sa loob ng court because of their intensity.
Celebrating every point there.
Coach Manuel, their head coach, just laughing after that one.
Peregrino gives up a free.
Too close to the net, but she adjusts.
Good adjustment. The chase. And the free ball. Estoy.
Another great set by Olagir.
Peregrino with that adjust. Tough
1-2
adjustment.
play.
That's another point for PVA. They are now at match point, on the verge from getting their first win here.
Great defense by De Vera. Estoy puts it over. Oh, miscommunication by PAZ.
And PVA gets their first win here in their season opener against Pusong Azul. That was a thrilling 3-set match, Gaira.
Great heart by PVA.
Take a look at this last sequence. Defense of Pusong Azul was not ready for that hit. Congratulations to the girls from Guam, the Pacific Volleyball Academy, who get their first win of the season here against Pusong Azul, who also played such a great game.
You know what? This is why you really have to be composed inside the court, no matter what the score is, no matter who is up. Because you really saw how PBA just got back up, especially that they lost in that second set.
But also, it was really so hard to tell on who was going to win this match. For a moment, one team would lead and then the momentum would shift. But overall, it was really PVA who finished strong. 25-23, 17-25, 15-7 PVA winning in 3 sets.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
Okay. Final score is 25-23, 17 to 25, 15 to 7. PVA winning in 3 thrilling sets. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Our MVP of the match is none other than Leia Arumin. She had 18 big points today, Gaira.
And she played really well. At first, again, we mentioned it's because I'm in awe. She was struggling in that first set, but then she snapped back in, locked in, and got 18 big points. And of course, our MVP of the match, Leia Arumin.
Well, we're here with Leia Arumin. She can hear us. Congratulations, Leia, on an all-around performance, whether that was your offense, defense, and of course, those service aces.
Yes.
First question, you had a close match all throughout. What was running through your mind?
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that?
You had a close match all throughout with Pusong Azul. What was running through your mind?
You know, there's like a lot of emotions and like everyone was like thinking a lot of stuff. So I honestly think that we just had to be excited. And obviously I was nervous. So I just tried to like, help my teammates and like get all the nervous out by just keep talking and like cheering and like not being quiet on the court. But my mind was running all over the place, honestly.
You played such a spectacular game. Anyone you want to greet or give a shout out to? Now's your chance.
Hi, Jerome. Hi, my family. And I love you guys. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Leia, and to the rest of the Pacific Volleyball Academy team. They are now in the win column here in their season or opening match of our season. Let's check out our Smart Powered Up plays brought to you by Smart's Power All 109. Power up your next side quest and get only TikTok or Facebook calls and texts. 10 gig for all apps and more. Switch and load now. Gaira, set number 1, PVA took that set. We saw Arumin and De Vera getting 6 points apiece there. Moving on to Pusong Azul, we saw Peregrino and Sadia doing the damage for them.
And PVA was always coming from behind here in this set, but they still got that win, showing character and of course the grit in the first set. In the second set, this is where they fell behind quite a bit. Pusong Azul definitely showed heart here, getting this second set and also showing maturity. In this set, Olagir was one of the players that really shined, as well as Mendoza and Espinosa as well.
Well, again, that was a chance there first in the second set for Pusong Azul to really try and regain their momentum. But in the third set, that's where we really saw PVA and of course our MVP of the match, Leah Aromin, explode, especially with those service aces.
The third set was very, very intense, but in the second set, it was 25-17. Pusong Azul winning that one. On the third set, during this set, it was very intense. You could really see how Pusong Azul at first was showing hard, but then PVA, with their excitement, as Aromin mentioned, their excitement and their enjoyment for the game really pushed them to win in this match.
Well, that does it for game number 2. We're in PVA. Our guest team from Guam emerges victorious against Pusong Azul to get their first win. That was our first 3-setter match of the day 2 here in the tournament. As we now take a look at the stats for the entire match.
It's a very close fight. PVA got 27 attacks, Pusong Azul answering with 24 of their own. But you really could see the advantage of the middle blockers, Espinosa and Mendoza, with 6 blocks in this match. But the 10 service aces has been glaring for PVA, and 6 of those came from Aromin. A lot of it coming from the third set. Something that PVA can improve on as well. Even Pusong Azul, as their errors, they have to minimize this in their next few games.
Well, up next, we have some more volleyball action for you guys. We have the LaSalle selection team, One LaSalle, going up against SJI from Bacolod City in just a short while. This has been Kayla Reyes and Gyra Baroga. Stay tuned for some more volleyball.
The sky we claim. Next gen heroes, remember the name. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, big believe. Shakey Super League, we will temperature will rise. Every serve, every spike, hear the crowd ignite. Together we shine, together we fight. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every jump, the sky we claim. Next gen heroes, remember the name. Rise, ignite, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, big believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we crown. Energy surge and the moment is ours. Chasing the glory, we're reaching the stars. One team, one voice, love a great song. Shakey Super League, we all belong. Stronger, faster, higher we go. Feel the passion, let it show. With every step we chase the flame. Next gen legends, shine brighter than the lights. Jump, unite, every heart is taking flight. Shakey Super League, dream, big believe. Shakey Super League, we will achieve. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we crown. Energy surge and the moment is ours. Chasing the glory, we're reaching the stars. One team, one voice, love a great song. Shakey Super League, we all belong. Power in the play, better every day. Breaking all the limits down, next gen we
This is Quick Set, powered by Smart Power, all 109. Let's take a look back at our matches today. Our first match, Arellano losing to University of Santo Tomas in straight sets. Pusong Azul also unfortunately losing, but in 3 thrilling sets against Pacific Volleyball Academy Inc. Next up, we have St. John's Institute taking on One LaSalle, the junior selection team from LaSalle. And lastly, for our evening match, we have the Pacific Volleyball Academy again taking on Arellano University High School. They're both going to be playing their second matches of the day. You can catch the Shakey Super League National Invitationals live and free on pusop.com. Join the community now. You can also watch on Shakey Super League Facebook page, on TV at Solar Sports, and at Shakey's restaurants nationwide. And that was Quick Set, powered by Smart Power, all 109. It's day 3, or day 1 rather, game number 3 here still at the Playtime San Juan Arena. For our third match, it's gonna be an exciting one featuring LaSalle selection team versus St. John's Institute from Bacolod. Both teams eager and gunning for that strong start of the season. Good afternoon again, volleyball fans. Kaylery is still together with Gyra Baroga to take you through the last 2 matches of the day. Let's take a look at our tournament format and discuss that quickly.
We've already seen 2 games so far, but there will be 7 teams who will play in a single round robin format, and the top 4 teams will advance to the semifinals. And again, of course, semifinals and finals matches will be knockout matches. For the preliminary round, it will only be a best of 3 sets match, but for the semifinals and the finals, it will be best of 5 sets. So it's gonna be a really exciting match for each and every one of them.
Well, we already saw a few of these 7 teams, participating teams here in the league. We have Pusong Azul, Arellano University High School, SJI, One LaSalle, UST, Perfect Set from USA, and earlier we saw Pacific Volleyball Academy, who actually just won their first match.
And it's going to be exciting to see these two teams really go up against each other. This is the first time we're going to see St. John's Institute in this national invitational.
Well, over the last few years, SJI has proven themselves to be a competitive force, not just in the region, but even against teams from the UAAP and NCAA. In the GVille tournament that we just recently had, they managed to defeat UAAP squads.
And of course, we're gonna see the one LaSalle team as well. It's actually a selection of 3 players.
Well, our player focus here for SGI is none other than Kyra Celis. Our player in focus is presented by PusoP.com. Join now for free.
Celis being a player who is really one to watch out for. She's a very decorated player. And she's one of the players actually that people and teams are looking forward to seeing.
Well, moving on to the other side of the net, we have the One LaSalle team profile and current lineup. So again, Gyra, that's a mix of players from LaSalle Dasma, LaSalle Zobel, and LaSalle Greeners.
And this team is, of course, as mentioned, One LaSalle. They usually go up against each other, but this is the first time that they're selected to play with one another, especially here in the Shakey's National Invitation.
Well, I'm sure we are in for a treat in just a few moments, but I'll now turn you over to Andrea Balicer for the call-outs.
St. John's Institute and their challengers across the net, the One LaSalle. Calling on St. John Institute. Please proceed to your playing court for your photo op.
Well, first up, we have the SJI St. John's Institute from Bacolod City on your screens for their photo opportunity. This is their first match in their campaign here in the Shakey Super League Juniors National Invitationals. So this is their first appearance in the tournament. They are the FCAAF 2025 champions and the NOPSIA Season 45 runner-up. In terms of their GVille performance, they had a 3-1 win-loss record. They were second in Pool C, although they lost to NU Nazareth School A in the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, now we have One LaSalle. So composed of players from Zobel, LaSalle Green Hills, and the LaSalle Medical and Health Sciences Institute. Led by the team captain, of course, Kylie Celada of Zobel. Also in the lineup are standouts like UAAP Season 87 Best Libero Andy Senezal, outside hitter Aislinn Alemana, and middle blocker Aliana Valdez. Then they have some key additions as well. Justice Milan Makasait, middle blocker Isha Kimada from LaSalle Green Hills, and opposite spiker Antonella Hayobo. Outside hitter Roses Semora, and middle blocker Jackie Aquino from LaSalle Dasma. So joint forces here, Gyra, coming from these 3 LaSalle schools.
That's why it's called One LaSalle. It's definitely a sight to watch, or a sight to see, seeing LaSallians from different schools just joined in one team.
I'll now turn you over to our game announcer for the starting units.
First up, at number 2, outside hitter, Giselle Minazol. Opposite hitter at number 7, Gara Fidel. Middle blocker, number 14, Athena Magbanwa. Setter at number 16, Luis Heraldizo. Middle blocker, number 20, Karel Escultura. Outside hitter and team captain at number 23, Keira Celis. Your starting libero at number 18, Samantha Young. Head coach of SJI, Rob Savillano. And now for the starting lineup of Juan Lizal. First off, middle blocker number 3, Isha Quimada. Setter at number 6, Gaz Vargas. Middle blocker number 10, Jessica Bolivar. Outside hitter number 11, Ella Hayobo. Opposite hitter number 14, Justice Magasait. Outside hitter and team captain at number 17, Kylie Celada. Your starting libero at number 19, Mika Mendoza. Head coach of Juan Lizal, Edwin Leiva. It's St. John's Institute versus Juan Lizal. This is the Shakey Super League National Invitationals.
Starting units for each team. Beginning with SGI, we have Geraldizo, Escultura, Magbanwa, Celis, Mirasol, Feril, and Young. On the other side, for LaSalle, we have Vargas, Quemada, Bolivar, Celada, Hayobo, Makasait, and Mendoza for their first libero. Right off the bat, Gyra, what do you think is gonna pan out in this match for the day?
Well, it's gonna be exciting, especially to see these two teams go head to head against each other. But St. John's Institute is a really decorated team, knowing that Celis is also part of this team as well. So she's really a player to watch out for.
Well, this set is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. Game number 3 in today's season opener. Both teams eager to get on the win column. Attack is inside for Juan Lizal. All tied up at 1 point apiece.
Vargas on the service line for Juan Lizal. Perfect
Good
pass.
Celis finding that empty pocket on the backcourt of Juan Lizal. As she heads to the service deck. Good adjustment too on the part of the setter. That was Geraldizo. What a serve. Geraldizo chooses the left wing. That was Mirasol.
Bump set. Goes cross court. Great dig by Celis.
Ball still alive. Good hustle by Juan Lizal.
Free ball. Celis gets to it. They go to the middle. That was Feril hitting it off and finishing it for SJI.
What a setup by Geraldizo for that play. And the finish, of course, by Feril.
Powerful service by Celis.
Service ace by Kyra Celis. Well, with that strong and fast of a serve, you really have to be in the right place. This serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in Mojo's now. That goes wide for Celis. As Hayobo is on the service deck for Juan Lasal. SGI with a 2-point lead.
Free ball for Juan Lasal.
The put away there from Escultura. Asserting her dominance on the net. Another service ace for SJI.
Targeting the seams, getting that service ace. What a perfect target.
Another service ace. SGI really challenging the receiving pattern here of Juan Lasal.
And they're not only going to one spot, they've been going to the seams as well as even short ball.
Attack is inside for Celada. Getting that one to go.
Celada with a great spin on that hit, targeting the corner pocket.
Good activation there of the left wing. Coming from Vargas, the setter. That was a missed set actually, but a lucky break for SJI.
Bolivar miscalculated that overball.
Score is 8-3 in the first technical timeout in favor of SJI.
Lapit mga katropa, may mga biyayang darating. Ikaw, hindi ka makapili ng platform, pero mahahanap mo naman ang For You. Iba-ibang saya, iba-ibang biyaya. Ikaw, meron ding For You po.
New Smart Power All. Choose your Unli and your 5 gig app bundle so you can binge, game, or share it all. Plus 10 gig for all apps and 4 gig of 5G data. Power your next side quest with Smart Power All.
A strong start so far here, Gyra, for St. John's Institute. I mean, we've seen those service aces, whether that was Celis or even jersey number 7, that's Ferril also.
And they've been challenging, SJI has been challenging Juan Lasal, especially in terms of reception. Nakita natin na medyo malapit masyado sa net yung mga reception or receives nitong Juan Lasal.
So, being able to pull away because of the service aces. First line of offense. Good chase there by Lasal. Geraldizo. Although unfortunately, Magbanwa was unable to get that across. Asking for a higher set. For Lasal, we have Justice Milan Makasait with a jump serve. Good serve.
Almost an ace, but it's a chance now for Juan Lasal.
Set up to Celada. That one is outside.
Again, Juan Lasal has the chance to convert, but their first ball has been very challenging for their setter, Bolivar. Actually, that's Vargas. Kasi masyadong malapit talaga sa net, or minsan it's not controlled yung first ball nila. Perfect pass.
Celis with a powerful hit. And she gets a point off that attack.
Celis going above the blockers.
That smart powered up play was brought to you by the new Smart Power All 109. Load now. And you can see, Gara, yung wind up niya to get to that ball so she can elevate. That's where she generates that power.
A lot of service aces from SJI here in the first set.
Yep, Juan Lasal really struggling with that receive. SJI capitalizing on that opportunity. Racking up some more service aces here the first set.
Another service ace. And that's on Senezal. Actually, Senezal is the best libero of season 87 in the UAAP Juniors.
Good move to go for a shorter serve, seeing that nag-adjust na rin yung receiving pattern, but a timeout called by Coach Edwin Leyva.
Hey, stay! Liberos! Liberos! Huwag kayong magtago! Bakit nandun kayo sa dulo? Ba't di kayo umangat? Nakikita na nagtatago kayo eh. Pasa na agad
Obos powered by Smart Power All 109. Load now.
But for this sequence, especially for Juan Lasal, they really have to double time in terms of reading the ball. They've been getting to those services, but at the same time, SJI has been really smart in where to target or where to bring their services.
Another service ace. I was just gonna say na parang wala pang ginagawa tong SJI. Nothing special. It's really those service aces so far na pinapakita nila. It's just that, yun nga, Juan Lasal unable to really get a grip of that receive.
And from their 3 servers, all of them already have service aces. So it's service is really a strength of SJI. Celada going for that cross-court hit.